Yeah, hopefully we get down. I had to come over here and go live today because we got an old scammer that's in progress over here on BIGO.
Mm-hmm. What you mean a scammer? What happened?
One of the ladies that's a member of Carbonation who took sick, who went to the disease infectious specialist in Louisiana.
Yes.
There's somebody on here that's playing like that they're related to this woman and has been receiving donations from, people, and those people were thinking that they were helping out, the cult member, you know what I'm saying, that was going through her situation and who was hospitalized. So people are raising money off of the strength of someone being in the hospital, but they're not even related to the person, but they're playing like they're the person's cousin.
Yep. Oh wow, that's really messed up. That's really messed up.
Taking interviews as if they're a cousin, speaking to people as if they're a cousin, speaking on her health condition as if they're a cousin.
Oh wow.
It's sick. It is sick. It's disgusting. And for anybody that is following this person, like I, oh my God, I just feel so bad. And
Yeah, I don't
even
understand
though
why people had the time out their day to do something so trifling like that. I don't get it at all.
it's disgusting, it is disgusting. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. And that's why they come for you, world. I swear that's why they come for you. Because they know you are going to find out the frauds they are. You're going to find out that they are fraud. They are fraud.
Well, I'm definitely gonna say that there is some fraud motherfuckers over here on Bigo that's out here cashing in on the expense of someone who was at one time hospitalized. Like this is weird.
Hmm.
I want to know where these people at. Matter of fact, let me send their ass a damn request. I want to hear what the hell. I need to hear this right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's real messed up.
Yep.
I mean, I'm glad that y'all tracking him down. I just feel like if y'all keep going hard like how y'all was, I feel like, because it just don't make no sense, everything that's going on. I think it's very nasty what he's
Hmm.
doing. And he's doing it live and publicly. The whole world is seeing it. Why is he not locked up? I'm confused.
Right.
It's
Oh, the
like
same thing I
it's
was
like
telling
basically he
Jay.
was doing what R. Kelly was doing, but even worse.
Nah, he ain't doing nothing near what R. Kelly doing. That's an understatement. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like this dude is the worst of the worst. Hold on, let me mute you for a minute. I want you to clear the apps off your phone. Your phone is echoing as I'm talking. If you
I don't know
can't,
how
you
to do
might
that.
want to
I'm new.
lower your
I'm new on
volume.
here.
Yeah, lower your volume just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, perfect. All right, we good. Yeah, but what you were saying about the R. Kelly thing, nah, this ain't like R. Kelly because R. Kelly is an entertainer. He's a singer. He has notable awards. He's a public figure. Despite what's being said about him, people still love him and enjoy his music. The cult leader, on the other hand, is someone who people do not love. There's a lot of women that are infatuated with his funny looking ass, and at the same time, this cult leader is someone who has infected multiple women. That's the
Hmm.
difference.
But the crazy
Yep.
part is they know what's going on. They still allowing him to do it,
Hmm.
which I don't understand. Like it's all these things that's out about him, and people see it, and
Hold
they
on.
just
Hold on, sis. I'm gonna bring you back up here. Clear all of the apps off your phone. The fact that's you, Ty.
It's me.
Mm-hmm. It's you.
Let me drop my phone. Let me drop.
Okay. All right, I get them back up here in just a second. Yeah, I just wanted to clear it up for the audio so people could hear exactly what was going on. Like, yeah, we got a situation right now, y'all. It's people out here that's cashing the fuck in off of Malia being in the hospital, Tanisha being in the hospital, whatever name that you choose to call her by, or what you know what I'm saying, would like to say on social media, or however that you view her. It has taken place and it will continue to take place if these scammers are not exposed for what they're doing. These people are playing like that they other people. They out here getting money. And I'm just like, what in the hell is going on? So y'all got to lie in order to have content. Y'all got to lie at the expense of someone being hospitalized, somebody that had to see an infectious disease specialist. Y'all think this a joke? You think it's a game? You don't think that karma will hit you in your motherfucking mouth for doing some shit like this? Man, this is fucking absurd, man. Okay, honey mustard, I got you back up in here.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. But yeah, it's just it bothers me because everybody sees what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on. It's on live and he talks about it. He tells on himself all day and he's not arrested. It's I don't know what the fuck is going on. It bothers me so much.
Yeah, well, see, and that's what I was gonna get into. What I was telling Jag, the reason why he's not incarcerated, this dude was in an insane asylum and he was released. Upon him being released shortly after, that with a guy that was into adult film that played as if that he was a doctor that did physical examinations for men who was at a homeless shelter. He asked the guys, if they wanted to take, a physical examination. Once that they came there, he paid them $50 to do that, whereas he was doing rectal exams. And the guy Nature Boy is somebody who romantically was viewed on screen. He was romantically viewed on screen. This white guy, the fake doctor, stuck a finger up his butt for 50 whole dollars.
Mm.
Yeah, it was just $50,
So it was like
50
a
whole
porno
dollars.
basically.
Right. So with that demeaning porno, the doctor also injected him with several things that we don't even know exactly what the fuck that it was. But this guy, Nature Boy, the reason why he's not incarcerated, because of the women that he's been around, as well as the men members, he's been put out into the black community to infect as many of us as possible, not only verbally, but physically, with TB, I don't know what the hell this dude got, HIV. This dude has several different motherfucking diseases, okay? So it wouldn't be right or appropriate for them to lock him up because if he was doing this, to white women, to Caucasian, non-black women, there would be every reason in the world to lock him up. Now, do you get it?
Okay, now I understand. Okay, I definitely understand now.
That's why it keeps going on.
That's so deep.
Hmm.
That's so deep. Oh man.
He keep reeling people in. He keep reeling people in. All these women keep looking at him and all this stuff and want to go up in a live stream and talk to him and stuff. That dude is a succubus, man. He was put out here for this community to be able to infect as
Hi,
many people as possible. Hey, how are you?
how you guys doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm good in yourself. I just came on here to get live and wanted to join and listen in and tune in.
Okay, word. That's what's up. We just up here just having a discussion about the fake cousin of one of the cult members.
Y'all talking about Nature Boy?
Yes. We're talking about the woman, one of his wives, the one that, was flown away from Puerto Rico back over here to the United States, went to the doctor, and, she take the HIV medication and stuff. We're talking about that situation. But there were people that played like that they were related to Malia. It's a lie. We know now. And what they did was they garnered donations. This was the cash cow for them.
Oh wow.
Imagine if you was sitting up in the hospital and you were bad off sick and somebody was on here on social media raising money for you that you never got.
Mm, that's deep.
Right.
That's deep.
You have to question what people's motives are. Like, why would a person do something like that?
Yeah, but how would you feel if you were a sister or a cousin and you see that somebody is doing this to your sister?
Yeah, it's like that is really, really that's crazy.
It's beyond disrespectful. It's it's sad. It's sick. And I just don't understand people these days. Like, what do you gain? What do you gain from doing something like that?
Where is her real family?
They're there in New Orleans,
They're
Louisiana.
around.
They're
So why
real.
didn't they try to come get her? Why didn't they try to communicate with her, try to convince her to come back home or something?
They
Like,
didn't know they didn't know where she was until
Hmm.
today.
Yeah.
oh wow.
I just sent the information, her exact location to them today. I would have posted this online, but if I would have posted it online, the fake cousin could have played like that she went there and could have had people believing that she was really related to them. So being that
Hmm.
I didn't post it online, I didn't disclose the information. That's why even the family didn't know where the hell she was, but they had an idea about her being in a particular area. They just didn't know what the house looked like.
King World, I just followed you.
Okay, that's dope. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Thank you. That's really, really sick. Like that's crazy. This whole time, her family didn't even know where she was at,
Mm-mm.
and she probably didn't even want them to know where she was at.
Right.
No, she
Even if
didn't.
she did want them to know,
No, she
we
didn't
wouldn't
tell them.
know
Right.
because he tried to control, try to control everything that they do over there. And like that's just, I want to know like how do they get flown back here? Like if when they over there, like do they have money and stuff to get back over here? How do
They
they
have
do it?
something called the money pot. They have something called the money pot. I guess they put the money in like one account or whatever, and they just like they be using people like for money. Like if
Hmm.
you notice, he looks very healthy, and everybody else look like they're dying.
Hmm.
So I don't know if he's starving them as a punishment. I think he's starving them as a punishment if they disobey him, or if the family find out where they are, or something like that. I'm not sure, but I just really feel like that he starves them.
Hey, honey mustard.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Queen Elizabeth?
I think years ago, but I don't
Thank
really
you.
remember what happened.
How many years ago was that you remember seeing her?
Probably when I was like a teenager.
I bet you she looks exactly the same as the way she looked when you were a teenager when you first seen her.
hmm
Hmm.
They have made claims that this woman has lived far beyond exceeding the time, of the normal person. It's like she been on this earth forever. And one of the things that people link, with her, timely life that we've seen here, they were able to make connections with adrenochrome. I don't know if
Mm.
you're familiar with adrenochrome, but to correlate that over to this guy, Nature Boy, the cult leader, there's
hmm
been several women that he's called his wives that have been pregnant on several occasions. And we've yet to see the children, but we continue to see this guy looking young, and he remains to be 38 for damn near 4 years.
Yes,
Hmm.
which is impossible.
Okay. So that's why I was asking you, have you ever seen Queen Elizabeth before?
Yeah, I seen that years ago.
Okay, so that same concept of on what you heard and know now about Queen Elizabeth, make it applicable to the cult leader, and that will be able to suffice why that there are children that are missing. Women are going pregnant, they become pregnant, but throughout their term, we never see these children. They're never born.
The
And
only child that I ever seen, not to cut you off, the only child that I ever seen was Velvet Child. That's the only one that I saw. Everybody else I never seen their child. But they say
Hmm.
that this man has multiple children.
Yep.
yeah, okay. Now let's go back to what I was saying earlier about of on how much of a threat potentially that he is health wise for people in this world.
When
Okay. Now, from all these years when you first heard about him, the super strand that Fifi the God was talking about, which now we see that's realer than a motherfucker. Think about the amount of women that he's been with in a 4 year period. And he
Hmm.
could possibly have these diseases.
Hmm.
Right.
when
I also want to know, Honey Mustard and Sage, that he's been to multiple countries as well.
right, so that means that he got kids in different countries,
No, no,
and
no, 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 no. Take the kids out of this. What that means is he's been to several countries and has had sex with different people.
Yeah.
right,
Unprotected at that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm.
Cause he said on live that he don't like to use protection. He likes the natural smell. So with that being said, he like people to be over there funky. That's insane.
I'm
it
just
lost me
glad.
when he said that he wanted his kids to mate. I was like, what?
Like their dogs.
Right. Right. Among other things that were stated, since we've heard this guy, but this is where we at with it right now. This person has came over here on BIGO, has manufactured a lie, and then got donations from people over here. They've had people donate to them as well off of the strength of a fake cousin.
Right. 'Cause that's what I was about to say, world. We know about him. We know how disgusting of a man he is. But to see a woman pretend that she's the cousin of a sick girl in the hospital, that's beyond like sick. That is sad.
She need her ass beat.
Yeah, like that's
Seriously.
crazy. Like that is like really beyond me. I can't even grasp or fathom that. Like this lady is in the hospital, probably dying or anything like that, and you're sitting up here making a whole mockery of it, playing to
Yes,
be like you're someone that's in her family, and you're not even related to her. Like that is evil.
it is.
There's people out here that
Mm.
do that all the time.
Shout out to Dog Tierra that's up in the building. Dog Tierra, I don't know how long that you've been listening, but now we done got to the point that we found out that TYRIEX5 is fake as a motherfucker. And TYRIEX5 has been getting donations by way for Malia, as you know. Ain't this some shit, Tierra?
Damn! Oh, I just literally like I didn't chime in at first because I clocked out from work 5 minutes ago, so I'm late. I'm catching up. So you talking about the cousin?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tierra.
Hey,
You got it. You
Yeah,
got it,
hey,
Ty.
Hey,
hey,
Tierra.
hey,
Hey,
y'all.
Tierra.
Hey.
Hey.
Wait. What?
Yes.
Why would you try to come up off of somebody being on their deathbed? That shit is a whole nother level of being sick.
That's a whole nother level, but think about the people that actually, manufacture
Right.
this and the
Mm-hmm.
people that allow for this to be streamed on their channels and the people that set up these fake interviews with this
Interviews.
person that is a
Well,
fake cousin.
you
Yes.
be saying that shit though. You just
Mm-hmm.
report. You just report. You
And
do
I'm
your
telling you right now, I'm telling you all right now, and we'll get to it in probably about 3 or 4 days or whatever. I just want to let them sweat for a little bit. But that motherfucking nurse that was talking to the T faker than a motherfucker too. Okay?
Mm-mm-mm.
what?
Mm.
Oh,
And that's what I said. That's why they hate you, world. That's why they
You
dislike
be
you.
on point,
Because
girl.
you be on point with the
that's why I had to
information.
shout him
You
out.
be on point with the facts. You come with the receipts. And they mad because you can point out the frauds that they truly are. They are frauds.
Damn.
yeah, like that's crazy to just have people coming over there thinking they coming for knowledge and other things, and it's like that's just out of pocket.
This shit is really spiraling out of control on some. This is crazy. That girl, so damn, so she probably collecting hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the behalf of Malia.
Right, right. And then, like I
Wow.
say,
Thank y'all for showing love.
You had a Bigo channel holder,
Thank
the one
you.
that was out here promoting this shit. You feel me? Out here playing it like this was really the cousin.
I was just gonna ask you something about that because it's another
We
channel.
don't mention no names though, but we all know who, we talking about and stuff like that.
It's a channel holder too that mentioned this as well. They try to be hot on the whatever the current hot tea is. Not the whatever the tea at the time is, whatever's the topic. They try to be on it. And before doing research, another channel holder was giving props and referencing this person as well. I was almost believing in my damn self. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
you might have to go to Instagram and look at my posts and look at both of those pictures and look at why that
Right,
picture
I
was
just saw it.
selected of Tyree. Because see, I remember when London came on camera when she was on there with Malia when Nature Boy thought that she was capping and shit or whatever.
Oh, that's not her. So that's what I thought that was. The
Let
cousin
me let me
said
slow it
somebody
down.
paid for her or
Let me
something.
listen to me. Just listen real good. The person that you seen on the video with Malia name is London. That's like her sister, but that's her cousin, okay? Malia had a sexual relationship with her man, okay? So by, her doing that, her man and Malia produced a child that Malia left and went and joined a motherfucking cult. Okay, so the person that you see that's named Tyree that looks similar to London is not really the cousin of Malia.
Oh, wow, that's deep.
Man, this like I low key feel like I need a break from this carbonation shit. This shit like it's really like
And you
toxic.
see, now
What?
you see why I be doing that. That's why I be like, yo, I'm about to chill out. Like, yo, yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let me just chill out for a minute. But every time I do, I know that if I'm not here, they gonna keep running that bullshit. Okay. And then one more thing I'm gonna tell you too, Tierra, I want you to think about. Now, the cousin London also sent me the screenshot receipts of the first time they came in contact with Tyree, and that was exactly 15 months. Okay.
Wait.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right. And when the cousin reached out to London, the cousin was thinking that London was going to carbonation. She had the wrong person as opposed to it being Malia. Then she switched it up and then said, that stuff about the fight on the beach and then all of that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hmm.
Right.
Lord, I was repping for us today, y'all.
Lord, Lord.
So I have a
Hey,
question. Is this the same one who I can't even call her a young lady because real women don't do this is trifling shit like this. Um, ma'am, if you needed some donations, you could have said that. Is this that same lady that was on BIGO Live with you recently saying that her sisters won't reach out to Malia and they don't want anything?
Correct.
That's the
Hmm.
same girl that said that
Correct.
they don't want to compromise their business because of how toxic the situation is or whatever maybe that's the same girl.
Correct.
Yeah, she sounded so convinced, but you know what though, I peeked over
Shit.
her while she when she was talking. You didn't really feed too much into it, you just allow her to speak.
Well, that's what you do when you interview people. But she automatically was combative on the offensive level with me that automatically drew a red flag, okay? Shout out to Mama Meat up in the building. What up, Miss Meat?
Hey, Miss Me.
hey, y'all.
Hey, Miss Meat, how
Um,
are you?
y'all know that's why Mama Me don't be trusting nobody that come on here and say anything. That's
Hmm.
why I be being quiet because I don't trust nobody. Like, because everybody's out for clout
Mm-hmm.
or money, donations.
Oh
And when
y'all,
it
Velma
get,
gave me $50, y'all. I took it. Gave me a little 50. I settled for 50, y'all.
He gave you a
I settled
50.
for 50. Yes, I settled for 50. Yep.
That's great. That's
We
great. I just want to announce right now that Tierra definitely has been the one for some months now that's been trying to get Velvet to get her $200 back, okay?
220 to be
Yes,
exact, my
she
220,
has.
y'all. So
He did.
if y'all see me on Velvet little piano saying, "Hey Velvet, we cool now, y'all." I ain't got no beef with her. I'm straight. We cool. I ain't got no.
Word.
I don't have no dog in that fight. We cool now. That was my only beef with her. My
That's
220.
what's up.
I,
That's what's up.
Wait. You donated $200 to her?
not
yep.
not altogether, but collectively, yes.
But
Oh,
this
wow.
was when she left the first time. Y'all
This was
gotta
the very first time. Go ahead, Miss Meat.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
this is when she left the first time, and everybody was believing it.
Mm.
Everybody was believing it, but see, Miss Meat them buy them raggedy ass beads and them paintings
It was the raffle tickets,
It-
Miss Meat.
because I knew it was I knew what was gonna happen.
And look, I feel so played because look, World showed the exact video that she conned me on recently. I was like, that was the video that she got me. She
I
pulled all
seen
my
Man.
questions.
comments. I was cracking up. I'm sorry, I ain't laughing at you, but I seen on the replay. You was like, "This is the video she conned me."
It
That
was
shit
the
is
video,
crazy.
y'all.
That shit is crazy because you've been saying that shit for months.
That's how
She
y'all know
sure
I was
has.
not lying. But we talked privately just on some G shit. Like we talked privately and hey, I settled it. Well, it is what it is. That's my fault for even personalizing it, to where I got involved enough to
Well, tell her to come talk to the bean team. We ready to listen to Velvet now. We ain't against Velvet. I mean, he did break a toilet with her head. you
Bro,
know.
did y'all
So,
hear that shit? I was in that live, honestly, y'all. Like, damn, Velvet, like, cause you could tell, but I relate in a sense of sometimes when you go through trauma, you be forgetting that's your mind way of allowing you to cope with the situation. She really went through hell with that man.
Yeah,
but
that's
we already
crazy.
knew. We just didn't know the extent of it. We knew she
Mm-hmm.
was. We just didn't know the extent. And now that she's saying little bit at a time, just like
Mm-hmm.
where I was just talking about, let a motherfucker talk.
Right.
Eventually, stuff gonna come out. Nobody knew he broke a fucking toilet with her head.
Joy was saying some shit too. She was trying not to like expose like all Velvet business, but she was slipping up saying some shit too. But y'all, what is a toilet? A toilet made out of glass or porcelain or something, right? That shit hard.
Hard
Mm-hmm.
plastic, I think. I'm not sure.
What is that? What is a toilet made out of to break? Boy.
Damn.
Mm-mm-mm.
And she said that she feel like she suffered some type of brain damage or something because she forgets a lot. And I know that could cause like long term issues as
Hell
she gets
yeah.
older.
That runs neck and neck and right along the lines of Miss Meat watching the NFL and knowing about, football players that could actually undergo having a concussion.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn. I didn't even look at it like that, world, but I know
Mm-hmm.
exactly what you're talking about. Wow.
That's that CTE. That's
Mm-hmm.
Tiara,
them
I'm gonna ask
football
you that.
players. Yeah, they get that CTE from them heads being banged, and that's all. She always had black eyes. That's still a part of your head, your eye socket, and then the toilet. And people wonder why she act the way she act, and she's not even the one brought it up. Joy did.
If you can, Miss Meat and Tiara, if y'all can click y'all phone volume down like 2 times, I'm gonna try to kill the echoing that's going on. I'm thinking that's what it is.
Hold on,
Okay,
world. I'm about to
is
drop back
is it
down.
better now?
I have apps open. I'm gonna close them and I'm gonna come right back up.
Okay, bet.
All right.
Uh, I turned it down. Am I better?
Oh yeah, you good.
You sound good.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's that CTE, and you can't keep getting hit in the head.
She
I'm gonna
live
Mm-hmm.
tell
right
you,
now, y'all.
that
Who
is
is she?
crazy.
Velvet is live right now. It just popped up.
Oh,
She
I don't.
she be
I
oh she
mean,
all right.
hey,
So
go
one of the
watch
beam
it.
team got it. Don't
Yeah,
worry
go
about
check
it.
it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No,
good.
no, I was just saying, like, was she like? Do y'all want her to come over here or?
I don't want her to come over here. She can
Nah,
go live and say whatever she want to say. Like I'm
we need to
past
get to the
all that
bottom
stuff,
of this
all of
cousin.
this.
We need to get
I
to the
ain't into
bottom of
that
this
right there.
cousin.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. If it's something, I talk about it one day or whatever. But no, I don't run for that because I've made several attempts, not only to
Mm-hmm.
contact the family, but the members as well. After them leaving away from the cult leader, but the
It's
monster was still up
power.
under. So, I don't beg them to talk and stuff like that. I'm guessing that out of the many times that they go live and have panels with people that's shitting people out their money and scamming and stuff or whatever, hey, one day it might just come out. I don't know.
Right.
Hopefully it do.
Like I said, she's slowly talking about it. We just all we do is roast and report. When it comes out, it's gonna come out.
Right.
Yeah, last
But
time she was telling like everything that
now she ain't
everybody
telling
was going
everything.
through.
No,
Huh?
she ain't telling everything. She's
Mm.
gonna tell it over time, but
My
no.
bad, meat. I just dropped you. I'm gonna add you right back if you go ahead and hit the join button, and I'm just gonna leave it at 4 people because it be having live looking crazy with them spaces and stuff. But it's all good though. Okay, bet.
World, do I sound better now?
Oh yeah, you to the good. You good?
Okay.
Everything good?
I want to comment on something, y'all. This is like aside from Velvet, but I kind of almost got caught up in this whole. Well, you say some shit that really speaks to me and kind of like helped me course correct. I was gonna start hanging out with Shaka them, more often because they are here in Dallas often because they are dating someone here. But I don't want to be associated with carbonation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. It's nothing against them. They're really sweet. They're cool. I actually went to hang out with them that night, and it was cool. But I kind of when we were on live, people were asking about carbonation, or asking like them, oh, y'all about to have your own little thing. And I'm like, see, I don't want it to be this type of party. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like stepped back from that. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing against them, but you
No, you
said
just
something, I
gotta.
don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and you was just like, anyone that had anything to do with carbonation. He was just pretty much saying how it all ties into each other. And I don't want my spirit to be attached to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of took a step back. They're here now and they wanted to hang out with me, but I was just like, nah, I don't, I don't want to be that girl that quote unquote they're courting or people are assuming they're about to start a court cult and I'm about to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm a chill.
You just gotta watch the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody that was going to join carbonation or felt like it was something interesting to go. I don't feel like they were
Question
all
that here.
any of them was in the right state of mind. So
Mm,
yeah, you got to watch out for stuff like that.
mm,
I
Yeah,
think they all need therapy. If you ask me, they need to
yeah,
talk to
they do,
somebody.
they
And
do,
not and
and
not to and not to sound biased or to be disrespectful or anything like that, but one of the main things that I recommend that all of the sisters do that's tuning in, it don't matter where you at or what you're doing in your life, always guard your energy. Always.
yeah.
at all times.
Always. I'm a spiritual person, so I definitely understand.
And I just wanted to thank you, World.
Hush.
Believe it or not, like even just simple jewels you be dropping, it helps, because I really fuck with Azine. I ain't gonna lie, like she cool as shit, she's sweet, but I didn't want people to assume that it was something that it's not, or assume that, because I know when they think about them, they think about carbonation, and I just didn't want to be twisted into that web. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you just dropping those jewels, that wisdom that you be having when it comes to like how shit kind of has a play on your mental and your subconscious. And you really, what did you say? You was like, anyone that had anything to do with carbonation, they all fucked up in this shit. And you were saying, get you some sage, whatever y'all do to protect y'all energy, do that shit. And I was like, man, I didn't even realize, but I'm kind of getting associated with that shit just by associating with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then with you too, right? Not to say anything bad about Shaka or his wife Azim, but you have to pay attention to the signs.
Mm,
And you were one person before that was a part, that was almost about to be a part of a cult. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Yep.
you have to look at, being a part of a polygamous relationship as
Hmm.
well, and the possibility of entertaining it. Perfect example. If you're somebody that has a drug abusive problem. You don't want to be in environments where that's freely being condoned or people are illustrating that every day because, whether you know it or not, despite how strong you say that you are, you're gonna give in. See,
That
that's why
makes
they tell you in NA to change your people, your places, and your things. You can't
Hmm.
go wrong with that. And that's all with protecting your energy. If you know that these type of people are around, you got to remove yourself from the situation. It don't matter about how cool a person is. It don't matter about, hey, well, let me just go see somebody or whatever. You don't just, go and then see somebody, who was just released from a criminal insane asylum. And I'm using that as an example. You don't just, welcome things like that into your life. Like I've heard people on social media get mad at people and say all this stuff and show they firearms and made a big fuss about certain stuff. But what you don't do is you don't invite trouble into your space, not within your energy circle. That's almost the similitude of welcoming somebody to your house. Like if you and that person then fell out and, all right, well, here I am right here. Here go my address. It ain't the person, that you're beefing with that you got to worry about. Is who else that's listening, who possibly could have had heard that address, who possibly could have been sitting back waiting for you to go to the grocery store or wherever that you're going, and boom, and then they make they move.
Right.
sense.
And another thing, I seen them comments like when he was showing his little guns, because I got a gun bigger than him.
You talking about
His
50?
little guns. He told me this a 40 cal. Bitch, I got a security 9. But look, they keep talking about how he got guns. This nigga ain't been in prison. He don't have felonies. So how, yes, he can have a gun. He was born and raised. Well, he wasn't born, but he was raised in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Okay?
Hmm.
With a white picket fence and grass and shit.
Well,
Okay.
we really don't know how true that story is, but
Right, right. We don't know
uh,
about that. We
we don't
done
know
kind
about
of
that.
disregarded that only because of who that came from,
From.
Oh, that's right. That's
and
right.
I
My bad.
also I also produce photos as well with adults that was pictured in a photo with Eligio Bishop that she didn't have no way whatsoever with explaining after all of the
Mm.
bullshit, fuck shit, and the capping that she did about Nature Boy. Funny how
Damn.
when that picture was posted, she just stopped talking to me. Then she didn't have nothing to say.
Who?
We don't name names because everybody know who we talking about. We
Oh,
don't
Period.
okay.
even have to. We don't do cloud over here. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Facts.
person at one time that was,
Her
rocking
name
with
is
the
number
team.
nine.
You
Number
know,
nine.
Agent Nine, at number
Number
nine.
nine.
Number
That's
9.
right. World named her earlier. Number nine.
She's not
That's right,
important over
number
here
nine.
anymore. She's not important.
Oh, well, I want to talk about, I want to talk to you about something privately. This week, you welcome to join in because I really would like just your input as a older, lady. Not saying you're old, but just more so wisdom.
No, I
Just
am, and hey, look, call me an older lady because none of the women in my family live. So yes, hey, that's fine with me, Shawty. I
yeah,
am an older lady. I've been through a lot, and I have, advice. If I don't know something about something, I'm gonna tell you I don't know. But
yeah,
I do have a lot of advice to give because
yeah,
I've been there. I've been through a lot. So no, you're fine calling me that. I'm good with that.
yeah.
Actually, that makes me proud.
Yeah.
Thank you, because I know like on here we can do like a private like panel or something like that at some point.
Oh,
So
that's cool. I didn't know we can do that. That's great.
you could do a private panel and like send notifications to the people you want to join on your friends list. Um,
Mhm.
but I wanted to like kind of give World more insight on like what's up, you know what I'm saying? So here like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll talk privately, World.
I was gonna tell you, Tierra, like, make you a swan. Like, get you a swan. I got one in my apartment.
Hmm.
Get you some candles, some sage, a cleansing stick, stuff like that. Get you some chakra stones and everything. Meditate, manifestation.
Yeah, I have like my own spiritual things like crystals and sage and
Yeah, me too.
Because
eucalyptus.
actually, Tierra, world, you listening to world stopped you from doing what you were thinking about doing, right?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Yeah,
got to know this.
yeah.
yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead and
glad you
tell them.
did.
Like some people don't know him, Big O. He actually stopped you from doing
yeah.
what you thought you was about to do.
And every time I introduce, like I just had a PK, and I saw World come in, and I introduced, everyone that was like, in the live or that was watching or whatever, about World. And the first thing I said was he saved me from going to a toxic polygamous situation. So
Mm,
I'm always vocalizing it, and I let them know that he's bringing awareness to a cult, that's ruining people's lives. He's saving lives out here.
yes, he
I'm
is.
so glad that you didn't go. Even though I don't know you that well, I'm just so glad that you did not go.
Me
Oh,
too.
thank y'all.
And
I'm
that's
Thank
what
so
we
y'all.
happy
told
you
her.
did not go. Thank you, Mr. World, for doing what you do. I'm just so
That's
glad she
why.
did not
Yeah,
go.
because he does a lot good. He does a lot good. He just stern, and the stuff that people, try to say, and the salt that or the dirt they try to throw in his name, it's not true. They
Yeah,
just
but he don't care about
mad.
none of that. Just like
Yeah,
I
he
don't
he
care about
don't
none of that.
care, and that's what I'm
People
saying.
they try to
He does
discourage
more
you from
good.
following who you want to follow,
Yes,
but
yes,
real. I mean,
real
They
recognize
it's
real.
recognize
not
us.
science. It's
You
just
know.
it's observation. It's
Mhm.
damn the truth. If you don't
Yeah.
want to know the truth, then you
True.
just don't want to know the truth. Like you want to do what you want to do, you want to follow who you want to follow. That's fine.
Right.
But
Mhm.
don't come over here faking and shaking and shit
Mm,
Right.
when you
Right.
already know what it is with you and what you want to do.
Right.
mm.
But it
And if
always
you,
comes out though.
yeah, it
It
does.
always come out.
It does,
And
And
Miss Me.
you can't do anything. Like World mentioned, like I was watching one of the replays. He was like, somebody from the beam team is always watching. And that's what your
mm,
grandma told you a long time ago.
Mhm.
My grandma told me somebody's always
Always
watching. Somebody
watching.
gonna always see you.
Mhm.
yeah,
That's why you move. If you move a certain way, people say this is the internet, but
Mhm.
still, if you move a certain way, people can tell how you move.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I'm not even gonna say anything about what I was thinking because it is what it is. This,
Mm-hmm.
it's World's
Already.
panel, you know. But I already knew.
Mhm.
Anytime that I ask one of y'all to do something or not to do something, it's always one person that's gonna want to buck, they gonna want to refute it, and that's the person I don't fuck with. You know
That's
why?
right.
I've been doing this shit too motherfucking long. And if you
Mhm.
want to go off of your little bit of experience that you had with this, with something that I'm trying to tell you, you go right
Mhm.
ahead. Go jump right out in traffic. Go
Right.
hit, jump head first if you like to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm gonna make a few suggestions before that you do that with your life. Other than
That's
that, then I'm
right.
cool with you. After that,
Yep.
I'm done.
And I'm gonna
And
tell
and
this, and this is true story, and this is facts. Why they sitting up there saying when I'm gonna wake up? No, he woke me up. He
right.
stopped me from getting doxxed. He stopped me from doing things that I was ready to jump out the motherfucking window for. Hey, don't do that. This is what's gonna happen. I've
Mm-hmm.
been through this. I know. And one thing that kept me going in this world without my parents, without a lot of people that passed on early in my life, is that I listened to people,
Yep.
whether they was right or wrong. I knew what was right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You have to listen. There's nothing wrong with taking advice. I don't give a
Right.
damn.
Thank
Like,
you.
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with taking advice and listening to people. It'll get you out of a lot of shit. I can tell you that.
Mm.
And then he don't have to put glitter on it and make it look so pretty for you. I mean, the hard truth is better than the
Oh,
soft
that be the
lie.
problem. That's
Stop.
the problem
I
right
mean,
there.
come on now. I want somebody to be upfront, honest, and tell
Thank
me
you.
what the fuck is going
Don't
on.
sugarcoat
See if
shit with
they
me.
seeing it and they seeing it in a light that I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? And the situation and what's going on now is what he tried to save you from. So if you
My
don't understand that, I don't, you would never understand nothing in life.
Miami Organic LLSG said world stopped me from getting docs too. That's
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
What
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
what does
Yeah.
docs mean?
That means they putting out your address, your information, if you
Yeah.
owe taxes, if you owe, just putting out your all, sending
Mhm.
pizza to your houses, motherfucker,
Yeah.
stuff like
What?
that you don't want people in your personal business because you're over the internet. And
Mhm.
this is
Mm-hmm.
what he did. And I'm not gonna lie, he has mentioned several times, y'all. We did these live panels. We was on for 8, 9 hours. Wasn't nobody doing that. And I would get mad at some things that some channel holders say. He say, hey, don't worry about that. You know what he did? He would go live and say he gonna take the heat. This is what he did. So what the fuck exactly am I supposed to wake up from?
Exactly.
Y'all
Like
don't know everything. Y'all don't know he has never, ever, ever disrespected me. Never.
Me
So I
either.
don't know what they talk. Only time he goes at somebody is when they come at him first. He don't have no problem with people.
Right.
That's a people's person. Look at him. That's why so many people follow him. This is not kissing ass or brown nosing. You know people persons. Just like I'm a people person. I'm not gonna disrespect anyone. I don't care about your personal life. I don't care
Mhm.
what the fuck you did. I don't care. It's just that, some people that, and it's so weird how they trying to throw these distractions
Yeah.
from our dusty and dust mites and dusty nation.
That's a
Mhm.
fact. That's a fact. We got Dakulu up in the building too, Miss Meek. What's
Hey,
going on,
Deculu.
Hey,
Dakulu?
the Kulu.
hey the
Hey,
clue.
panel.
We also got Cutie Shaw up in the building with us too, y'all.
Hey,
Hey,
cutie.
sure. That's
Hello.
my
How
I'm
are
a
girl.
you? I've been
mute.
missing y'all.
I miss you too, girlfriend. Where you been?
Just doing life stuff. My birthday came, so I, turned
Oh
up a
yeah.
little, all that stuff.
We turned
Happy
up for
belated.
sure.
Happy
Happy
belated.
belated.
Thank
Happy belated
you.
belated.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday. Happy belated.
Make
Yeah,
Thank
sure
you
you
know
hit this.
people
Make sure
try
you
to
hit my DM on here whenever. You know what I'm saying? I try to, do something for you for the birthday to the birthday. You feel me?
Okay, appreciate it.
yeah,
Everything you do, I
mhm.
see you ain't leave us. I was scared for a minute there.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing
we
going
tried
What
to
on.
you
turn
scared
up.
of? We family over here. We welcome. We
No,
Oh,
here.
I thought world.
I'm gonna tell you what you're scared of before you even say something, Cutie Shaw. That I'm gonna let you speak freely, yo. I think she was scared of that she was gonna be one of them people to donate the TYRIEX5 for Malia. I think that's what it is.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
See, they about to get your ass too. Like, sorry, Tierra Boo. I know you got for 250, but 220. But they was
I
about to
settle
get
for
your ass
50,
for
y'all.
222.
Me and Velvet cool now, y'all. She gave me 50. I settled. We
I ain't
worked
donating to
out then.
nobody but World News.
Mm-mm.
And that's a fact.
In
You
fact,
you do you watch cable? Well, I don't pay for cable no
I was
more.
about to say I
Damn it,
don't
I
pay
got
for
the
cable
you
because
Amazon
hear
shit.
me?
World my cable,
But
so that's why I
I
World,
just
donate.
got
why am
internet
I paying
now,
for cable
y'all.
when I'm on you watching this all the time? Like it's
My
pointless.
TV stays off, Miss Me. Do you hear me? I
Okay.
make sure my Wi-Fi is paid up. I'm cool. Fuck us,
Right.
them
We're tired.
cable.
That's what that goddamn tired. Lord, we're tired. You must be busy. She was trying so hard, world, on your Instagram. She was trying so hard not to. Number nine. Number nine. Y'all know
No,
we give numbers around this bitch. Number nine,
number 9.
50. We got we got some numbers for people. When you know the numbers, when you follow us, you know who the fuck they are.
Number
Well,
Right.
9.
I'm just gonna say number 5 is TYRIEX. Okay, that's number 5. Fake
Okay,
news.
she number five. There we
We
go.
not deep
Y'all.
about that motherfucking shit. Her fake ass. That's
We
why
got
we
number
over this
nine.
motherfucker. Talk about this fake motherfucker.
For
She number
the
5.
day.
Didn't
Yes.
I tell y'all number 5 was fake from day one? I told
Yep.
y'all she was
Mm-hmm.
fake.
I I don't trust nobody. So yes, you did. I don't believe nobody what the fuck they saying until they show me proof. So I don't
You
believe
hear me?
nobody. I come from a history of liars and thieves.
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
be believing nobody.
Now the God, the Kulu will sit around and wait respectfully. I gotta ask him now what he think about all this, y'all.
Um, man, I think that Nature Boy is just passing out bread to certain channel holders, and they're just pushing certain narratives. I think personally, number nine, I guess, if that who it is, got paid to come over here and to tell stories and to tell which all different types of stories. And I think that cousin got paid as well to run a fake scam to like receive donations. Like it's the same shit on Instagram, just tuned a different way for BIGO, you know? So to me, it's the same shit that he's always been doing. And but I think that he's passing out bread now. Is I think now that he got that SBA loan, he can
Mm-hmm.
slide somebody 500, slide somebody 1,000 real quick, is to tell some
Mm-hmm.
lies. So that's what I think personally happened. And when like number nine got caught up, her character got exposed. She got caught.
Mm-hmm.
And she admitted that he paid her money. Talk about since she messed it up, she got to send half of the money back or something like that. Or should she
Mhm.
send half of the money
Yeah.
back?
You peep
Wow.
that? You peep that,
Mhm.
Shaw? I was saying the same thing. Like, what the fuck is all
Wow.
that about?
I heard that shit too. Damn.
Yeah.
When?
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
so
Let her explain this part. Go ahead, Shaw.
yeah, so she went live after that little situation with her and Malia when she
Uh-huh.
blasted Malia out, and she was like, "I effed up, I effed up. He paid me to do this and say I didn't know him, and I messed it up. So do I have to send him half of the money back now?"
What?
Yeah, as I got the video, she was
Yeah.
talking about is
What? Get
that
the fuck
wasn't part of
out
the
of here.
plan. Malia questioner wasn't part of the plan. Him leaving wasn't part of the plan. And she talked about that they discussed it before they went live. So it just proves that if Nature Boy was controlling her like the entire time, that number nine was a agent. Even from the very beginning when we
Mm-hmm.
first heard about her, she as number nine said that is Nature Boy wanted her to lie, and he's gonna pay her to do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Deculu, let me ask you now. So, why is it that number 9 didn't come out and address anything that had to do when I posted that picture of a young nature boy in his church suit with melanated adults that was around him?
Mm.
Because that went against or the story that she was telling
Uh-huh.
is coincides with his story about being alone and all
All
this.
right.
The
Right.
photo shows that he was never alone, that he actually had has family that's still alive and up to the day that he's trying to protect or hide from or run from.
And then think about it too. By her saying all that she said for him, now that she know that she was, now that we know that she was paid by him, think about if the stuff that she was doing. it would save Nature Boy more time so that we would not be able to easily identify who the members are who are actually in his family, aside
Exactly.
from Leonardo, who we already knew. Now, you see what she was used for? She was an instrument to knock us off course.
Mm-hmm.
Right. A
He
total
did not.
distraction.
Shout out to Ryan D. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ryan D. Straight like
World,
that. That's right, because that's where I got the motherfucking picture from. That's where I
world.
got the picture
Wow.
from
That's
Ryan
Let,
D.
let,
Crazy.
That's right.
let me let me say this to world, y'all. You know, every time number 9 was on the panel, I don't know. Well, some people send me some inboxes. It was like, Miss Me, you seem kind of frustrated, but I was like, it's not my panel. You know, she just talk. I can't, like, that's one of my pet peeves. When the motherfucker just talk, just talk. Jeez, jeez. It was like my nerves. I'm a grown ass woman. Like, you just talk. Just keep talking, no matter who's talking. You just gonna talk and you just gonna talk.
Who
That
did that?
shit
Wait,
got on
wait,
my
wait.
fucking nerves.
Who?
Wait. Okay, let me ask you this, and just as I ask you, just answer it because I want to make a point. Okay, Latanya Jones, what did she do?
Talk.
Who is she talking about at one time?
Nature boy.
Okay, what about number 9? What does number 9 do?
Talk about nature boy.
And it's connected to who?
Nature boy.
That's right. That's all a part of those words that I keep telling y'all about.
Yep.
That has definitively, these words have spells that's connected to them, okay?
Yep.
There's different demonic spiritual entities that actually are activated through you just from certain words that you hear this motherfucker say, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's right. And that's what I've been telling y'all this for over a year now. People watch you, they don't listen. A lot of people just don't listen. You
Mm-mm.
don't just watch something. How what it look like if I just watch The Young and the Rest and not listen what they talking about?
Right.
Mm.
That's stupid.
Right.
Y'all watch but y'all don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
He been saying this stuff for a long time.
That's just like Velvet. If you listen to her, and not to say anything bad about her, you know what I mean? Like I say, much success to her, her future endeavors and stuff like that. But when you
Hmm.
listen to her, she's up under the same mantra because
Yeah.
when she don't talk like how I'm talking. You hear the way I talk when I'm roasting, like I don't even take no damn breath at all.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
That's how hard I go. So with her, she can be explaining, what took place within a 2-day period, and she might take about 2 or 3 breaths every 20 minutes. See what I'm saying? Those
Mm-hmm.
are run-on sentences. That's jargon. Those are all characteristics that they get from the cult leader. They're his.
Right.
Damn,
Yep.
I didn't
Still
think about
talking
You're
that
that.
talk
exactly
talk.
right. And what was I playing back for y'all earlier?
And
Malia
it was
talking
so
that
Telling
many
talk
Malia
talk.
times.
it's the
It,
same thing
it was
with
so many
Malia.
times I wanted to say something because I was like he talk about this run on talks and this is what she just running on,
What
just
she
running,
doing? Yep.
just like
Yep.
Usain Bolt running, just the Usain Bolt running on talks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey y'all.
Just
I
as
Hey
if
Hi.
you want.
Toya.
I just
Hey
want
Hi.
Hey
Ash.
Toya.
I want to say something real quick because I don't know. Since number 9's been over here, I don't know what's real and what's not real. She has had conversations with people, and my mom's done foster care when I was growing up, and I worked in a group home for 15 years, and she reminds me of the kids that come from group in foster care. Like a lot of kids that go into foster care, the people that actually birthed them and raised that the people that brought them to the earth do not take care of them. They
Hmm.
they have strangers take care of them. So
Correct.
that already presents mistrust. She already thought everybody was against her, so she just created it.
Yep.
She created that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I
Yep.
first started working in the field, they used to have this thing called failure to thrive. And that was for kids who never bonded with their mothers. And they pretty much said they was fucked up for life because they never got that nurture from their parents.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see her, that's kind of just what I see. The kids in the group home will cuss you out, they apologize, and they gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Wow.
So when you say all of that, I want you to look a little deeper within the surface and try to picture each of the members of carbonation in different in different cities, of course, in different group homes, but all of them at one time in their life already have experienced something like this. You see, it doesn't matter if they came from, a well put together family. They were still in a group home mentally. You see, that's why
Mhm.
they're able to adhere to a person like Nature Boy that's always telling them what to do. They don't know anything else but that.
But that.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
but that.
And if you see kids in a group home setting, they live off of survival. That's it. They don't they don't know nothing about love. They only do whatever they got to do to get by.
Mhm.
Right.
Hold
What
on
is
for
the
a minute.
person?
I want you to lower your phone, Toya and Ash. Kind of click it down like twice because it's echoing in the back like that. You see
Well, what?
when it happened? You got an app that's on your phone that's going Ash. I don't know if
Okay.
somebody texts you or whatever, but can't nothing be on your phone. It had to be swiped off.
Okay. Close everything.
So you sound clear already. Okay, let's ride.
Well, what is the one for group homes? I don't know if it's like a
Hold on,
center.
yo. I'm gonna come back because my phone dying and it's overheating. I'm gonna come
Okay,
back.
bet,
All
bet.
right. All
All
right.
right.
You said what is a group home?
No, no, I've had close friends that have been in group homes, but I want to know like what is the person that runs the group home called? Because Nature Boy kind of gives me that vibe now that I think about it.
I don't know what they would be called. Now, be
I
honest with
would just say they're the president of the company.
It's
Like I
called a
don't.
group home.
No,
you.
That's
like
Right,
the
they just run the group home. That's all we knew
what it
from the
is.
student, the group home. But
It be a regular person.
if a person's been in a group home, jail, or prison, it's easy for them to identify with another person that's been to jail, a group home, or prison. And that's what I'm saying about her and her being full of shit and possibly done known somebody that know him. Because when she lied about that damn church, that was the first red flag. And I said, well, hold on. Hold on. Cause I look very, man, you can't tell me shit when I start looking up shit. So when I looked into that part, I said, well, why would this and why would, and it didn't add up. And then when I thought about it, I was sitting smoking a blunt and I thought about it. I said, okay, so she the one that's trying to take me away from this shit. She trying to
Mhm.
take this shit way to some, yeah, the white people and Mr. Bishop and all. She gonna take this shit all the way out there. You see, but never for once explain where the fuck she stayed at. You ain't got no damn pictures of the house supposedly you stayed at and when Nature Boy was
Whole
in.
world
You
facts.
ain't say what
World,
color the house was. You ain't say none of it. Now I pay attention to every motherfucking thing.
world. I was paying attention to that. I swear to God, I kept my mouth shut. How do I? I swear to God, I kept my mouth shut on that. I
But this,
just like, okay,
you know
we
what
just
never
like
made
we
sense.
said, we just gonna let people talk. Let them
And,
talk.
and one more thing too, and I don't mean to cut y'all off, but one more thing I want to add, and y'all know I ain't motherfucking lying. Anybody from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, or any one of them areas, I'm not being disrespectful to y'all. I love y'all, y'all my peoples, but y'all use the most motherfucking adjectives on the fucking planet. If you talking to somebody from New York, hey yo, word is born. Yeah, hey yo, dude pulled out. The razor, it was crazy shiny, and then when he sliced it, the blood, it jumped up on the wall and it was dripping down. I grabbed my joint and I ran and I heard a sound in the background. And when the dude pulled out, it'd be like that.
They do all talk like
Okay,
that.
listen. So why did she not go into detail descriptively about where they were staying at and the things that were taking place?
And
It was
then
Damn.
she
safe.
didn't even sound like she was from Jersey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it don't sound. It sound like she from the South somewhere.
Sure
The-
did. I was tuning in onto that live,
I
and
mean hey, I don't
she
know her
even said
perfect,
it, Miss
and
Neat.
I'm not
Remember?
saying this, but it does not sound like I know plenty of motherfuckers. I live in Atlanta. Atlanta is everybody lives here, so
Right.
I've had different experiences with different people. I'm not saying I know everybody. I'm just saying it was just weird to me, and it got on my damn nerves. But I'm the co-host, and what you don't do is you don't put your personal feelings into this.
Yeah.
So I just listened and I let it ride. Sometimes when you let shit, you always gotta let shit ride till the truth come out.
I was about to say it
Yeah,
reveals
yeah.
itself.
Hmm.
Yep.
Sure does.
Yeah.
The one thing I never understood is like when her grandmother lived across the street, but she knew a lot of stuff about what was going on in that church. She kind of made it seem like she knew what was going on in church, but how would you know if you couldn't get in?
Right.
Right. Right.
He told
And
her.
if you not close with him or nobody in his family, how do you know what's really going on?
Mm.
Yep.
And
Damn,
you know
that
what's
shit
funny?
crazy.
That
And then,
story.
if you knew him like that, not to cut you off, the Kulu, if you knew him like that, you're not gonna. I'm gonna give you an example. The Kulu can speak about carbonation and can go in on any one of the fake ass warriors because he actually met one in person. He met Solar in person. So if he met
Yep.
Solar in person, that means that it's other people that he know too that's connected to these people. And what drew Solar to the Kulu, he wanted to meet the Kulu in person before y'all even knew the fuck the Kulu was.
Mm.
So where
Yep.
are all of the other people that's supposed
He
to
sure
be
did.
connected to Nature Boy from the childhood experience she's talking about, since she really know him? There is nobody because she lying. She lying.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And when she told that story about him wiping shit all over the windows, to me, I'm like, how would you know that unless you're sitting outside the car or inside the car? Like to me, like that just seems like too much. You know what I mean? To
Same
wipe
with
Yep.
college
Somebody
students.
told you.
Like, how
all
she?
over the windows, like Nature Boy's not that retarded. You know what I mean? Like not that.
Just making shit up.
You
Mm.
know,
Hey,
like
listen. Hold on 1 second, brother, and I'm gonna let you start back up with this. If anytime, if you in the house moving stuff around like this and all of that, push mute, please, because when I play this on the other side, you gonna hear all that crazy stuff. Okay?
okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
totally agree.
that's I mean, hey, let me tell y'all one person who never believed her that's been Beam Team forever. That's Karma. Forever. She never she never
No, she
she
didn't.
never
He
she
sure didn't.
never believed
When I say
number nine.
karma,
She never believed
Miss
number
Me,
nine. Ever.
Miss
Ever.
Me. When I say karma was not going for none of that shit that day, none
But
of
she
it.
ain't never believed her number nine though. Never. Since the first day she came on the panel, Karma ain't never believed.
Nope.
Never. And I'm gonna give Carmen that shout out because she never believed it.
But that's what, because when me and Shar, I had a little thing for Shar's birthday. So she kept trying to come up on my thing. And Carmen was like, here come the stalker. Here she go. You, Ty, you want me to kick her? Do you want me to kick her, Ty?
Mm.
I'm like, hey, take care of your business, Karma. Do what you gotta do, girl. Cause when I say she followed us everywhere and tried to get up on my panel, no, you not about to sit here and bring that bullshit. I don't want to listen to nothing you gotta say because you ain't saying shit. You're not saying nothing that's important. You're not saying anything I care about at this moment.
And then she
Okay.
always used to say, let somebody else talk.
No,
Miss Me
you let
talk.
somebody else
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Right.
No, I'm talking about Karma. Karma be like, she talking, she ain't letting nobody else speak.
Oh,
Karma
Man,
was
when
on
I
from
play
the
them
beginning.
lives,
I
Miss
ain't even
Me,
gonna lie.
when I play them lives back, them old lives, y'all gonna be dying laughing. Like you'll be talking like how I'm talking right now. She'll still be talking. I understand the thing. I ain't going to the store.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so she
Keep talking. I'm gonna show you how she be doing. Say something, ass. I'm gonna show you how Candy be doing. Say something, ass.
What?
Oh,
Say
so I'm gonna say something.
yeah,
And
I
I
ain't.
was in
I'm
Destination,
still going to
and
the
they
truck.
be, and they, yep, that's exactly.
Real life,
hey,
popping in
but
real.
here's the thing.
Yeah,
Y'all
look,
ain't lying either.
I'm popping in real life, and what? Ooh,
That shit
And I'm
used to get
like,
on my
why, yo? Because I was
motherfucking
believing it.
nerves. Man,
I
that shit
thought
got
she
on
was
my
telling the truth.
world, bro. That shit got on my nerves. I
used to
just
be
used to
like,
mute up and
shut
say,
the
"Hold your
fuck
tongue."
up. I can't stand that motherfucking shit. That's just like if
Oh,
I'm with somebody and we all chilling or whatever, and a motherfucker trying to, explain the story and stuff. That's all original content. Motherfucker gonna tell the story and stuff. I hate when a motherfucker want to jump in. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
and this way, I be like, shut your slave sounding ass the fuck up. Stop saying the dumb ass shit. Yep, yep,
but
Wait a minute, you sound like
you
Elvis
gotta
Presley.
peep how a person telling a story.
Yep.
she told the same story over and over and over again, but you would really cut out people just to tell this same damn story, as if as
You gotta
if you
prove
have
your
to
lie.
keep remembering it yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
got to
Yep.
keep installing it in your head to where you won't slip up and change the same damn dumbass
Oh,
story. I
and
don't care
another
Wait
about
a
dumb
this
minute.
boy
thing,
slamming shit on the window. I don't give a fuck about
Wait a
that.
and
minute,
another
Ty.
dumb
Ty,
thing
when we was
number
on your
nine said was, if he didn't know me, why would he keep me up here? It ain't because I'm cute. Yes, it is.
He
It's because
Yes,
you
pushed
it
like.
it.
It says
Yes,
he
the fuck
paid
it
you.
is. He
He
say he
paid you.
don't
yep.
know you.
No,
He say
no,
he
no, no,
don't
no,
fucking
no, no.
know you.
That was a low blow right there. Let me explain something to you. A very low blow. By Nature Boy saying that he got her up there because she cute. And see, she said the exact same damn thing. But what I want you to understand is that 50 Nature Boy don't want one woman on this earth. He don't want nan one of y'all women. He can't stand y'all. The only thing he want is a butthole. That's it. That's all.
Yeah,
Facts.
So
yeah,
he can't give you no motherfucking compliment whatsoever because he ain't seen your butthole before. You see what I'm saying? He got
mhm.
an idea.
And
Right.
what did I tell y'all a
He
long
got an
time
idea though.
ago?
Booty,
When a
booty.
man when a
wait.
man drags women like that, they undercover. They are really gay.
Mhm. Hey,
When men
Karma.
treat women like that, like
Hey,
he
Karma,
treat her,
I never
they
seen
gay.
you. Look at
World muted me.
Hey, Karma.
Hi.
Hey,
Karma
Carl.
World,
cute.
he muted me.
No,
There
he
go.
mute.
I put you in the closet.
What?
I had to go to the closet.
Oh.
Go ahead, Karma. What's up, boo?
Well,
There go my admin.
I sent World a DM like 2 months ago when she first came around. I told him I didn't like her. Her energy from day one, her energy was off, and I didn't like her.
Let me
And I
let me
was
let
like,
me let me reiterate that for a second. She pretty much tell me everybody who the fuck that she don't like, and they always seem to turn out to be some bullshit.
Okay, I'm
I
finna
know
send you a
that's
request,
right.
Right.
Karma. I
Let
might
me
No,
need
we've
find
been
out
saying
Karma's
this from the
like.
beginning. Go ahead, speak, Karma. Cause I look what I tell you in the I hey, I'm the co-host, so I can't like really, I gotta let shit play out. But Karma,
Mm.
go ahead and speak, sister.
she was a disrespectful, rude,
Mhm.
over talking,
Mhm.
obnoxious, and she's a narcissist,
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
just like Nature Boy.
50.
All You of got that. it.
Yes.
yeah.
So I didn't like her from the jump, and I told World that, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to be nice, but I couldn't
Yep.
hold it in.
But
That
that's
was
the
the
thing.
exact words that she said too. That's the exact. I'm telling you, that was the exact word. And when she said it, I was like, damn. In my mind, I was like, this motherfucker right again. Goddamn. Fuck.
Hey,
Right, world,
Ty,
because know,
Ty.
and it was people sent me some inboxes like, why are y'all believing her and this and that? I was like, just chill out. You
It's her
gotta let
energy. Her energy.
that
It,
man.
it,
That's the energy was. I
whoa.
didn't fall for it. I knew
Hey,
it
It
was
is
gonna
energy.
happen. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm just say this as a woman, and I'm gonna tell you this as men. A real man, they don't like world and other men, my husband and people that got these husbands. They know. Okay, we're gonna give people a chance.
Mm.
Hey, the
That's what
person
men
just hit
do.
it. I don't mean to cut you off, but the person just hit it right there. That's named Johnny Joe James
He
hit it.
sure did.
And when she was doing that, I was scratching my head and I was like, how could you
Yep,
saying stuff that I've researched myself but want to make me believe that you telling me something that I don't know?
Right.
that's
Uh huh.
and that's what I wanted to say. World, to I want to say so. But she been watching these videos. She was just waiting to come out. She was watching the videos. That's how she knew all this damn shit.
That's why
That's
she
how
Right.
she
did the
knew.
white. That's why she did
Yep.
the
You the
white.
one,
Yep.
That's why
world.
she
You the
did the
one told
white
us about
family.
Leo.
That's why
Leo.
she did the white family. You see, because
Yep.
if we was to get, listen, if we was to get hot on that trail, it would be no way ever for us getting down to the bottom of who Nature Boy's parents really are.
Mm.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
And when
Right.
you already had told us about Leo. You had already talked to him. So he
Yep.
wasn't no stranger. We knew about Leo. We
She
knew
didn't
about the
even know.
sister
She
that
didn't
passed
even know.
away.
She didn't even know about the sister that passed. Remember when I was telling y'all on the live that Nature Boy's sister just passed? She died the other day, and he on live on there dancing and grinding and meditation with Malia and all that stuff. Y'all remember I told y'all that? I said
Yes,
Nature Boy ain't got
yes.
shit about
Hey,
his
but
I
sister
you
that
remember
passed.
Sure
everything
did.
he told us.
Yeah, I
you
remember.
I
remember
remember everything. And this is why I'm saying, in my mind, I was saying all she doing is she has been watching you, never commented. She probably have commented under a different name.
Different. Mm-hmm.
Under a
Yeah.
different name. But
wait a
she's been
minute.
watching this shit for at least a couple of years to where she been like studying, making cliff notes and shit. I know you. But this nigga said, I don't fucking know you.
He sure
Now, when he
did.
knows
He sure
somebody,
did.
one thing we know about Dusty,
He ain't
when
gonna
he
lie.
knows somebody, he gonna be like, you know me.
And go
Tell
down
me
Yep.
memory
people
lane.
about me.
Gonna
Yo,
do all
yo,
that.
we was at PS 3045 together. Yo, what up,
That
fam?
mean
Yo,
you know
Mm-hmm.
me,
Yep.
Always
he
go
ain't
Shorty.
do
down
He
none of
memory
gonna
that.
You
try
lane.
to.
know me.
Hey,
And
but
I
you
Yep.
think
remember that
somebody
one
said
live?
she was following him in 2017 or something like.
They said
Yep. They did.
2014.
Under a different name though.
They said
That's
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
2014.
Hey,
If
Karma.
you
That's
want
right.
to be
Karma.
cheap, it's number 9.
yes,
Just say
Hey,
that.
Karma. I can
yes.
be anywhere. If I go to the store and I see one of my homeboys, I don't care if it's done been 20 years that's done passed. We're gonna have a whole live memory lane in the store.
Facts.
Right there.
Right.
Man, goddamn, you
Exactly.
know, boy, you done got big, boy, goddamn, boy, you, oh shit, my nigga, you still like that, my boy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How your
Reminiscing.
mama doing? How
Reminiscing.
your auntie doing? How everybody doing?
Are you still with
That's right.
Shawty? Mm-hmm.
Cousin
Yep.
Ray Ray, Pookie, and
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oh, you
but
And you
word,
know
Yep.
when he
remember
knows
that one
somebody,
live?
what he does.
Remember
You
that one
know
oh,
me,
live
yeah.
Shorty.
where you had
You
showed
know
the
me,
picture?
Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
I knew
Every
World,
I
you
time.
remember
wanted
that
to
one live where
fall
you had
for her.
showed the picture of her family? I mean, of you showed the picture of his family, and then she said, "Let me call my mom and ask her who those people are."
Right.
And then she
She
was
was
on
Remember
that
calling.
that?
live. She
You
was on
remember
that
that?
live acting like
Yep.
she was calling her people. I was waiting for her to
Hold
respond,
on,
but she
hold
clicked
on,
off the
Yep.
Toya.
live.
Hold on, Toya. Hold on, take it back, Toya. You remember when she said the stuff, and you remember, you know, Medusa. They got the channel that's in Nikki family, right? Medusa. So Medusa was like, "World, I don't believe this shit." I said, "What you mean?" She said, "World, I don't believe this shit." I said, "What you mean?" She said, "Nah, world. She ain't showed no damn picture yet, world. Where the damn picture at, world? I ain't seen no picture yet. Where the picture at, world?" And that's when I was like, "Oh shit."
But I was waiting on her
I
to
think she got
respond.
mental
I was
issues.
waiting on her to respond. She
And
clicked
then the
off.
fact, that she already tried to be famous in that lingerie shit. She
Mm.
already tried to be famous some years ago. Okay, that didn't get it. So this was
Hold on.
going
What
to get it
lingerie
for her.
shit?
And
Yeah, what lingerie
what did
stuff?
Mama Meat say?
What lingerie stuff?
Yeah, tell us about this.
The pictures
Lingerie
with her
shit.
lingerie and her half naked in the lingerie. She tried to get famous some years ago.
Was
Yeah,
she
she
was
could
she
have
dis-
been did.
Wow.
was she displaying her hot dog that been in the pot too long that's done turned white?
World, world,
What?
stop it. You
The
being
white
messy.
meat.
You being messy. Stop
The
What?
white meat.
it. I can't.
I'm
Boy,
sorry,
my
but I
bro is
never
stupid.
I
She
That
really
pink
never
ain't
hot dog.
shit.
I
noticed her.
heard she had a pink hot dog too.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not me. And y'all using a girl.
So
Sit down.
she
Oh,
tried to
girl,
be
I
ain't
famous.
wish
nobody
That
my
about to sit
titties
there
was
and
that
lingerie
Photoshop
didn't
big.
no
work.
picture. You
But
can
but hold on, y'all. What happened to what she was saying about that ain't me? Cause I got tattoos up under my butt. Uh-oh.
no,
Mm-hmm.
but at
Mm-hmm.
first
Go look
she
at her
she changed
page.
up.
And
Hold
What
on,
she
about
y'all.
her
She
gonna
changed up
prove
face?
the
it
story.
too.
She
She
changed
gonna
up the
prove
Everybody.
story.
it.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on,
everybody.
hold
Hold
on.
on.
She
What
said
is
that
not
it.
her? Her whole face with the nine dreads was in the picture. What?
No,
It's
Miss
not
Me,
her.
Yep.
listen, Miss Me. First,
I
it
got sent
wasn't
the
her.
pictures.
Listen, it wasn't her. It was Photoshop.
Yep.
Then it became he hacked into her phone. So which one is it? He hacked
Right.
Then,
her phone or is
then,
it Photoshop?
then
And
it's
I,
not her because of the tattoos
yeah, I
underneath her
deal with
Right.
cheek.
Photoshop. I've been dealing with Photoshop for a long time. You cannot Photoshop that picture.
Go look at her
Nope.
page when she's
And
having
then she was talking about her
underneath tattoos.
titties.
Don't nobody want to see
What'd
that.
you say,
Hold
dude?
up, y'all let the Kulu get up in the shindig too. You know, he don't be talking that, you know what I'm saying, that deep and stuff. You feel me?
So
Jump
I
up in that
watched the
Kulu.
entire live that World played. Um, She kept saying something about tattoo. It's not her because she has tattoos. Go look at her page and you'll see this the exact place where she said that she has a tattoo. She don't have any tattoos there, so she's lying right then and there. You
Right.
know, and world, as I don't know if you caught it, but what really made me mad is about 3 minutes after that clip, she pulled out a whole gun and flashed that on screen, and
Yep.
that's when I knew
Crazy.
that she was just like Nature Boy.
She
Yep. She sure
crazy. She
did.
gotta be
Like, what the
cheating
hell
Yeah,
on
you
but
gonna
she
do with
actually
somebody.
that?
has felonies.
Isn't it?
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
and
pull
she
so
the
said,
Right.
somebody
let's
might come
pull the
pick
phones up.
her
and
stupid ass up
and to
with them
tell Miss
10
Me
kids.
and the
She got
beam.
a whole starting lineup. She got a whole starting lineup. And you
Well,
online doing all this and you got a whole starting lineup.
And that
10
ain't her
Yep.
first
kids.
time flashing that thing on there.
She's a felon.
Yeah.
yeah, she flashed
Can
it.
you get
That's
a
a whole
passport to be
bunch
a
of
felon?
cheering.
But
That's
And
a
that's
that's what
whole
pissed
bunch
the
of
me off.
cheering.
Is when I seen that.
You
That's what
should,
pissed me off.
if I had 10 kids,
She
how am
got
I
10
gonna be on? I
kids.
ain't got time for online.
She got
That's
10
the
kids.
same thing I be thinking, Miss Meat. That is the same thing I be
10?
thinking.
I didn't even know
10?
she had kids carrying
Woo!
herself like that. She got 10?
Jesus
God
Christ.
she
damn.
got 6. She has
No, she
6.
said she has 10.
No, she be playing. She was playing when she said that.
How we know she playing?
No, she
Well,
said
I
you
she
know
know.
gave
women got
birth
10
to 10.
kids.
Oh,
I
what?
mean, but shit,
Yeah, I
you
did
don't
hear her
even
say
see
birth to
one of
10
them.
too.
So where's you hiding 10 kids at in that little ass house? I
Yeah,
No,
don't
she
know.
she
It'd be a
gave
whole
birth
bunch of
to 10.
noise.
and then
But
It'd
apparently
be
I've
a
she
whole
beat
never
bunch
two
of
seen
murder
it.
noise.
cases. Like apparently she beat two murder charges, guys. Like
What?
apparently.
She crazy as
Yeah,
Wait,
fuck.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
what?
She
Yeah,
crazy
Huh.
as
yeah, that's
fuck.
what she was saying. Like World didn't play like all the live, but like IG live, and she was saying that if she
Lies.
hard,
I'm gonna
she hard,
verify
she gonna
that.
find this, she gonna find World, all this. She pulled out a gun on the same camera that she's threatening, and then she said, "I done beat two murder charges. I can handle myself in the court." I'm just like, girls, just stop. Like, what is your
Yeah.
Yeah.
problem?
But
Like,
who was she talking about? She was talking about drop Nikki Addy.
Come on, drop the
Girl,
Addy.
Yeah,
bye.
I heard that.
Girl, bye. I would listen. Any smart mother ain't that's just capping, caping,
Yeah.
capping, whatever the
You
fuck
giving
y'all
them
want to
all the
call it.
And
evidence,
those
Because
are
baby.
you
death
walk up
threats.
on my doorstep, you walk up on my doorstep, okay?
But you know what? That one night when I was on Ty Lab when I was on Ty
Me
Live,
too,
she
Dorada.
was she was doing all that. She started foaming at the mouth. Like
Mm.
she just let her
she's a
go and she was
crack
foaming at the
baby.
mouth. And she looked like it was like a demon
Not the
possessed
crack
person.
baby.
Yes, she's a crack baby.
It was
No,
like a
she
demon
said
possessed person. And I
She a
felt,
crack baby.
you know
Something
what?
got to be wrong with her for to
To
be
be
on live
honest,
with 50 singing and dancing and shit.
hey, did y'all hear?
Right.
Crack
It's
baby.
ridiculous.
Sierra, did you hear the
Look, I
live
got a
where?
cousin named Maximilian. He was a crack baby. He's still thrown off. He like his elevator in the basement just stuck, ding and ding, ding. Like he was a crack.
wait a minute. Did y'all read
Beam
that
up
comment?
Scotty. When was this? When
Wait
was
a
that
minute. That
beam
shit
up
is
Scotty?
hilarious.
she said it. Her mother was a crack. She said her mother was on crack.
No, no, no.
She's
Did
a
y'all read that beam me up Scotty comment?
But
Funny.
wait. Let's go back, Toya. Because when she said all that stuff about her mom was on drugs and stuff or whatever, think about this shit, Toya. That's why we hadn't seen the picture yet. Because remember, she had to go, and get her mama to send it to her. But then when I was talking to her on the phone, she said that her mama stayed right near her.
That's
Right.
why she
Uh
was in
huh.
that same home.
That's
World.
right.
She was
Mm.
probably in that same bishop household with him,
I was wondering that.
Right.
I was wondering that.
she
or
said
in that
she
same
was
Because,
crazy house,
adopted.
but you
Now
or
I
know
in that
don't
what?
same.
I don't think they was in the same household. I just think that, by way of her knowing somebody that know him. That's just like it's people in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I never really had a whole lot of
Oh yeah, that's
conversation
that.
with them like that. And the reason I didn't build with them like that because they lived on the other side of town.
That's
And back
true.
in my era, you ain't really associate with people that went to the other school. Like the only time we
But you
really
knew
Right.
about him though. But you
But
knew
y'all,
about him,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't associate.
did
Yep,
y'all pay
that
Mm-hmm.
attention?
is
Right.
facts,
Did
world.
y'all pay attention to how many encounters she had with him? And she said she knew him for her childhood. She knew him from his childhood, but she also was in Scared Straight program with him, and she
What?
also knew his
Yep.
But he
gay
say he
lover.
don't know her.
And she
Dude,
also knew his
Anytime.
gay lover when when
Hold on.
he grew up. But I'm saying she said that she initially started off saying she knew him from the childhood, but she kept
Yep.
running into him based on her stories.
Hey,
Yep.
is
And
Karma still up here? Karma.
Yeah, But no, she
You ain't
also
never
said
believed
she
none of that shit, did you?
no. She said she knew Eli her whole life. I'm
And
like,
Yeah,
y'all
that's
know how happy he get when
Hold
somebody know
hold
him.
on, sis. You
so
just cut
right.
off. Hold on for 1 second. Go ahead, Carver. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. We don't never have her up here, Shaw. So we trying to let her talk while she up here.
she said that she knew Eli her whole life. So is it your whole life? Is it your childhood? Is it your teens? Is it your pre? Like I don't
Right.
understand. Did y'all have sex in some?
And he said he remember if he had sex with her. He said that.
And
Mm,
Karma
he sure
asked
did.
that. Karma said in the comments one day, she said, "So do you know him or don't you? Did you have sex with him? How do you know him?" Karma said this shit. I was on the panel when she was up there. Karma was asking these
Oh,
questions.
I was roasting her ass because I don't like
Yep.
her.
Well,
I
no, she said
never
she.
did.
But Jill put in the comments and said, "Okay, y'all. Well, then when did she have time to go to Scare Straight?"
Mm.
Oh,
She never did. Cause she lying.
She
Boy, that
knows
clout is a
somebody that
dangerous
know him.
drug.
She knows
well, that was
somebody that
before
know
the
him.
embezzlement.
That's it, and that's all. She knows somebody
And
that
most things, she
knows.
talking about she graduated from college. Girl, when
Where?
you was in
Whereby,
college and you had 10
College in
kids,
prison?
10
okay.
kids, and you been in prison like you told us, but you graduated from college, but you got 10 kids and you been in prison.
She went to
And you not even 40. So
what?
But wait, does
this
she
is the
really
thing,
have
people.
lupus?
And y'all, let me tell y'all this. This is the shit. This is why some of these people that be following these people, we be like, y'all dumb as fuck. Like, all you gotta do is think about it. You got 10 kids, you been in prison, but you graduated from college, you college educated. When?
But did she go to
When?
prison for real?
Under 40, it don't make no sense.
Yeah,
Um,
she did.
Crazy.
Hold
But
on,
don't
she,
Pooh.
forget she was a hustler
she,
too.
this imagine for the Beam Team.
And a
People
stripper.
tried to come and join the Beam Team, and we already doing research on people that come
Hold
in.
on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. The Kulu. Wait, brother. Wait, brother. You gonna wanna hear this right here. Now, I just had somebody send me some information, and I was talking to you a long time ago, the Kulu, and I was telling you, I was like, yo, bro. When I block people, I don't never look at the message because if you look at the message on Instagram, after a week it disappears. So somebody just sent me some screenshots that shows that I liked Candy's post, and this was from April the 14th, 2015, y'all.
What?
Hold on.
Oh,
World,
That's
can you
right.
repeat that? Jules, your
Oh
best
oh
friend was
Lord.
acting
my
There
crazy.
we
God.
go.
Okay. Somebody just sent me a screenshot, and the screenshot that they sent me showed and proved that Candy been following me since 2015, but Candy was trolling me and had a different account because back then her name must have been something else, and then she changed it, and I'm guessing her pictures were private. I accepted her, and then that's when she began to get even more explorative and said, well, let me go ahead and then make these pictures public so he don't think nothing crazy about this stuff right here.
Yep.
Ooh
You're
Wow.
wee.
exactly right.
There you
That's
go.
crazy.
That's
We
Wow.
one
got
thing
karma.
about world.
That
He
Hey
be
y'all, can we
funny.
let karma? Can we
crazy.
let
That's just
karma
rude.
speak on that,
I don't
please?
know. I just know that I didn't like the heifer when she first came on the scene. I'm like, world, this girl is like off. And his response, he didn't have a response. So okay, fine, I get it. She kept
She
hopping up.
won't she won't bob a world ding-a-ling, karma. That's all it is.
So I have a quick. I'm with you, world. I'm with you on that. Can you get a passport if you're a felon?
Mm,
Oh.
No.
Can,
no,
so
No.
I feel like she wanted to be chiefed so bad, but because she knows she physically can't get to him, she's doing whatever she can to get his attention. That's what it's giving me.
Mm-mm.
wow,
Oh, let me tell y'all this.
that's
Why she sitting up there saying she got lupus?
she don't
And
got
she
no
and
damn
she
lupus.
battling
Hold on, hold
cancer.
on. Let me speak. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know it's what my baby passed from. Why she sitting up there saying she got lupus and this and that? I think all that shit is for clout. That's for money. And I
Donation.
don't think that shit is cool. I don't think it's cool
I'm
at
with you, Miss
fucking
Meat.
all.
I had an
Mm.
aunt pass
I
away from that in
totally
her
agree.
sleep. I'm with you, Miss Meat. That shit ain't nothing to joke about. And she
But
don't look
that's the
sickly to
thing.
me. I
She's her
mean,
own. She's her own worst enemy.
Yep.
She's a crack baby. She's a
She's
crack
dead wrong.
baby.
But
Dead
that's the
wrong.
thing. She came to the Beam Team trying to infiltrate, and that's the thing though. People try to do that, and they come in, they'll squeeze their way in, and then right when we find out who they really are and the beam's about to be put on them, they try to hit, people in the DMs like, oh, this happened to me, World did this to me, World did that to me, and they'll pull two or three people that, you know what I mean, aren't paying attention, aren't in tune, aren't really keeping up with what's going on and the information. And that's what we've seen with the whole last situation when it comes to before Zoga's baby, um, with baby Eli, like before Mama Wanda, and then
Mm.
now with the whole, like number 9 situation. So like to me, is Nature Boy and these other channel holders pay people to come and to join our panels because out of all the channel holders, World has the most open panel to where people like regular people can just come up and talk about it.
And talk.
World got the
And
most
Right.
also,
focus.
Deculu, let me say this to Deculu. Y'all don't know, me and Deculu and the Wise, we talk a lot behind the scenes.
Hmm.
And one thing we know is when people are fake. Deculu, can you tell them we talk about and we gonna watch? We don't bring shit to world at first.
Mm-mm.
We watch them. Am I lying,
Nah, we peep it and
Deculu?
we just
Don't
let
we
it.
talk about these people?
Nah, we just let it play out and we just let people. And that's the thing though, if you're connected to the cult, it's gonna get reported on.
Right.
So we just let it play out and just see what happens. But all the information just stacks up, all the receipts stack up, you know, and people just play themselves, like people who aren't really about bringing the cult down, expose themselves in the Beam team, expose themselves on this network, and that just is what it is. And
Yep.
you see it clearly as day, right in front of everybody's eyes. Y'all see it panned out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I
I
appreciate
did.
Deculu. I'm gonna mute
You
up,
just
but
got
I appreciate you for keeping me informed because I'm working now. But me and Deculu and the White, we talk. I know, like, we know what the fake shit going on, but we let it play out. But I appreciate you for keeping me informed.
Oh yeah, and ever since the last situation with the blocking and all that, man, we got this shit on lock. We just let them play themselves out, and we report on it. You feel me? Like that's it. We roast and report.
Yep.
Miss Me, are you about to drop down? You say you're muting. I heard you say you're working.
I think she muted up.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you on your inbox, Miss Meeting World. Where I'm about to drop down and jump in the shower. But I'm gonna hit you on it because the shit kind of bugging me, and I
Hold on,
want.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Before that you go, because I'm gonna close out too, but I'm gonna let all of y'all go ahead and then close out and give your final statement on all of this that has taken place. If you can do that, and we can start with you, Tierra, before you get up out of here.
I feel like honestly, this carbonation shit, like, for it's weighing on my spirit, y'all. It's too much going on. I'm gonna need to take a break from this shit. This shit is toxic. It's demonic. I feel like whatever spell work he's doing on a spiritual realm, it's working in a sense of pulling people in to their own detriment. And I'm not really feeling that shit right now. So I'm gonna just kind of fall back from it for a minute.
Yep.
Hmm. That's what I said. You gotta protect your energy.
Hmm.
Right. Take that
But I'm
off.
gonna say this: I the frauds, they gonna reveal themselves. That's all you gotta do. Is like World say, just let them talk. Just let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. And it's gonna come to light. The fake cousin, number 9, and whoever else that's a fraud. All of it is gonna be exposed.
The fake nurse too.
Oh, the fake nurse, yes.
Where's she still
Oh,
on
I
here?
didn't even
Right.
touch on her.
Right.
Let's.
It,
Wow.
it's gonna it, it's gonna expose itself.
Oh yeah.
Real recognize real at the end of the day. And I just, she was cool, you know what I'm saying? Bad with her, but it's just like all the lies. Like when you even stated that you talked to me, like, girl, why would you even lie like that? Like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
I wouldn't even associate myself with, because you a dick mouth. Cause I can't associate myself with a dick mouth. How you go about things, how you rock, how you roll. I don't rock like that. I live by a street code. Period. So it's just, I I can't fuck with a bitch like that. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I just can't rock with no bitch like that. Like, you grimy as hell. You a fuck person. Period. And I just, Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That day she came on there disrespecting Shar and Toya, I lost all respect for her. Because what you said you were so against, you were doing the exact same thing.
She was doing worse.
You were,
Right.
yes, worse. Worse. You disrespected Miss Me. You disrespected Toya. You disrespected Shar. You came up there acting a complete fucking fool. And I just don't got no respect for that. I just don't got no respect for no type of person like that. You been up binging on whatever the
Let
fuck
me tell you this.
liquor and all type of shit for
Um,
days straight,
they can't
Right.
dismiss
and
me.
don't even remember what the fuck you saying. The
They
Man,
fuck?
can't
she looked
disrespect Miss.
possessed.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop off because he ready to close out. They cannot disrespect Miss Meat because
Period.
Miss Meat don't give a fuck
I know.
about what they say.
I know,
Okay,
Miss Me.
I
It
know
y'all
just
that's
know
rubbed
right.
me
this
the
for me.
wrong way.
I
It just
don't
rubbed me the
care.
wrong way.
Talk your
I
shit,
know
Miss Me.
I understand, but y'all trust me. Nothing nobody said. I've been through too much in life. I lost a
Mm-hmm.
whole
Mm-hmm.
kid. Can't
Mm-hmm.
nobody hurt my feelings.
Period.
That that hurt my feelings. Can't nobody hurt my feelings. But one
Right.
thing you're not gonna do, you're not gonna lie on my bro. You're not gonna say
No.
when am I gonna wake up like he's ever disrespected me. Y'all
Right.
play one
Right.
video he has ever disrespected me. That's one thing I don't follow. This one thing I don't like, and that's one thing I'm gonna speak on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me somebody disrespected me when they never have. He has
Right.
never disrespected me. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick to this journey. And just like I said, Dusty has too many bodies, babies, and grown people under his motherfucking arm.
Right.
We're gonna stay on his neck, and I'm gonna stay watching, and we're gonna stay doing what we do.
And
Can't
y'all
nobody
can't
distract
distract
us
us.
from shit. There's
Period.
gonna be people from time to time who
Mm-hmm.
come up here, just like number 9 and the
Right.
other numbers, 69, and all them other numbers gonna try to distract us. But it's not gonna work.
Nope.
Okay? Good
Never.
night, y'all. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. I'm off
Miss
tomorrow
Me, I'm
too.
gonna
Good
hit you up.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night, y'all.
On
Bye.
Love
IG.
Good night.
y'all. Lord,
Love
Lord.
y'all.
Lord, Lord.
Word, I'm gonna hit you up on IG, okay? I don't know if you can hear me
That's a
still.
big tip for
Okay.